This is Kyle Bauer reporting from the U.S. border between the United States and Mexico, just west of El Paso, Texas. On this report, we want to show you some of the inspections and talk about the involvement of the USDA at the facility.
The cattle that cross, the entire control of what crosses is handled by USDA, the port veterinarian, his animal health technicians. They inspect, do preliminary inspections of the cattle. The paperwork, if the correct paperwork is not involved or didn't reach the destination, then they won't allow it to cross. Here on the border, we work very closely with USDA, with Customs, CBP, and Border Patrol, which have Customs and Border Patrol are together under the title of CBP. We work on a day-to-day basis. USDA inspectors, the port veterinarian, work on the Mexican side. They inspect all the animals coming that are going to be exported. Dr. Howe, the port veterinarian, will do preliminary cuts. Then each individual animal is scratched for ticks. They check the paperwork for negative tuberculosis, brucellosis tests. The final step is the animals go into a dip and vat. During the preliminary inspection by the port veterinarian, he'll paintball cattle that, for whatever reason, he determines appear physically challenged, or maybe physically challenged isn't the word, but he seems to think that for some reason this animal is displaying symptoms that it shouldn't. Well, he'll paintball that animal, and it makes for sorting. If they're sorted, those animals are removed completely from the crossing, the lot that's going to go into the other inspection, the chute inspection by animal health technicians. So that is another way that USDA helps to prevent any kind of incursion of animal diseases here on our soil.
They want to make sure that the animals, when they cross to the American side, they are in the best of health, and they're dehorned, and whatever needs to be done, the heifers are spayed correctly, everything.
On these cattle coming across from Mexico, you got to understand those cattle right there will have probably 8 to 10 pieces of paper. Each piece of paper indicates their health, the origin, the TB tag numbers, the invoices. I mean, every steer's got to have one. And if those steers have 2 brands, you have to have 2 pieces of paper from that. So usually, mostly them guys kid around saying they send a load of cattle and a load of paperwork.
This is Kyle Bauer finishing my report from the Mexican-American border just west of El Paso, Texas, at the St. Teresa Import-Export Station. I hope you have a greater understanding of what it takes to import and export livestock into the United States from Mexico, and I hope you have a greater appreciation for the commitment that the Chihuahuan ranchers have to the American beef industry.